Hey guys, what's going on? This is Nerfurter here. I'm gonna go ahead and share real quick one of my latest commissions for a friend of mine. Aidyn reached out to me to do a New Hope style Graflex from a korbanth 2.0 kit. This is old school, man. This is old school, baby. This is what we use. These kits a lot of times are used for scrap flexes and stuff like that. It's one of my favorite kits to use to tear down and make something that's not a Graflex. He wanted a New Hope Graflex, and it's been a minute since I've done one. It's classic. This is where it started. This is it, baby. This is where the magic started. So 2.0 Graflex kit. I forgot how much modding goes into these kits to do a Graflex style, specifically the clamp with the bubble strip. Bubble strips are very tedious. I'll talk to you about that, Aidyn, and I'll try to make it a little better. I spent most part of the day trying to get this thing to dance just right, and it was a pain in the butt, man. So I replaced his red button. He sent me a couple pieces. This is the 2.5. No, this is the 2.0, or it's kind of red. It's more glossy. And these are the 2.5s. I went ahead and swapped that out for him using one of mine that I had laying around. I don't mind at all. He got a Graflex stamp, Graflex clamp, and I had to grind down the nubs in there to make it able to slide on. We've got the grips. I angled them up, making that a New Hope kind of angle. We got a CFX, TCSS Neopixel connector, 18650 battery, smugglers outpost speaker, and then it's chassis we got off of Etsy. It's got the removable battery. So, but man, it's fun. This is a lot of fun to do these. Got one myself that is pretty much just static for now. This is kind of my last kit that I was like, I could make a scrap flex, but at the same time, I don't have a New Hope saber, so I've always had this on ice just in case I ever wanted to build one more scrap flex and I couldn't get one. It's like my ace in the hole for a scrap flex, or just keep it a New Hope.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Oops. I made him a NeoPixel connector. This is for his blade plug. This is I think it's the Custom Saber Shop blade plug that he got. Slap that in there. Once I installed it and had it ready, he wanted some fonts on it, and I was like, absolutely, man, go purchase some, show me that you did receipt wise, or send me the fonts, whatnot. Either way, the font makers need to get paid. We've slapped a lot of kyberphonic fonts on here. I believe about 4 or 5, but the first 2 fonts for the most part are strictly a New Hope. You got a New Hope Training, which is by kyberphonic, and then OB4, which is an Obi-Wan Kenobi one, but I put a bunch of quotes on these songs and stuff like that, so we kind of blinged it out. All right, let's go ahead and I'll fire it up real quick for you. I had to do it.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
All that clanking is the D-ring. I could make it a little bit less clanky for you if you want, but that is it's kind of what happens with these things. Smooth swing. Accent swings. Blasters. Your auxiliary is down here at the... Just press the card. Now, where you're going to get a lot of the quotes and stuff like that are the force waves. I made a bunch of force waves for you, Aidyn. And you press your auxiliary and swing at the same time. So you just...
Kid, I've flown from one side of this galaxy to the other. I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but I've never seen anything to make me believe there's one all-powerful force controlling everything. There's no mystical energy field controls my destiny. The blast shield down, I can't even see. How am I supposed to fight?
This is so classic. I love every second of it.
Eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them.
I was going into Tashi Station to pick up some power converters.
If you think I'm not going to throw that on in a New Hope saber, you're crazy, son.
He made a fan. Screaming about it can't help you.
Yeah, that's not wise, some sort of Wookiee.
Whoop.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father. What a piece of junk.
I call it luck.
In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
Look, good against remotes is one thing. Good against the living, that's something else.
But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
So you have plenty to choose from. They kind of randomize, I believe. So I did put some music tracks on here. So let's go ahead and jump to that. Power down. You can double tap. I like to have the saber off usually, so that way I can choose which one I want. Hold the button down. It'll beep and it'll play your track. I believe I put 3 different tracks, or 2 on here. One already comes with it. With Kyberphonic fonts, you get a lot of times you'll have a music track on there as well. So track will play. You can continue. Saber as is. You double tap to pause it, and double tap again to play it. Or you can, well, first of all, binary sunset, man. We'll let it ride for just a second.
Eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them.
Ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
Beautiful. Saber's loud too. Very loud. Alright, so I like to power it down so that way you just press and hold, it'll advance to the next track. This is the training. This is the training bot. This is what comes with the font when you purchase it. And then I put this on there because I had to put it on here. Why wouldn't you?
Sound bank selection.
You just, Aidyn, you just hold down auxiliary until it beeps. You'll be, you'll hold it down until it says accessing font, font selection or whatever. Then you can scroll through by pressing either one, up or down.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And then once you land on it, press and hold either one of them, and you'll select the font. And this is the Obi-Wan Kenobi one, the Obi-4. Put a bunch of Obi-Wan quotes. So same deal, Force Wave, just press auxiliary and swing.
Move along.
Whoop.
Elegant weapon. For a more civilized age. Let go your conscious self and act on instinct. Who's the more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows it? If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Hello there. This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight.
That's right.
Stretch out with your feelings.
Beautiful. Tracks, music tracks, I believe, are going to be the same.
Felt a great disturbance in the Force.
In binary sunset. do it for you, man. Let's go ahead and put the blade in there. So your blade retention is going to be this guy, since this is just a faux button deal. So loosen that up, and out will slide the blade plug. These types of blade plugs don't really shine that much because there's this whole freaking chunk of solidness blocking it. So, all right, I'll go ahead and slap this in here just for a second. Just get this on down, tighten it up. Looks great, man. Oh, beautiful. I set everything to kind of how my settings are. So your blasters will hit, bounce off, localized, locked up. I may have to move that a little bit more up.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I think the next one's going to be an ESB one.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Definitely see the effects a little better this one.
Don't make me destroy you. Join me. Together, we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
This one's got some music on it too. I put Yoda's theme on there for you.
Your destiny lies with me, Skywalker. I'll never join you! If you only knew the power of the dark side.
And this is Father? Yeah.
All too easy. Now I am the master. We meet again at last.
Sound bank selection.
Hoth I left on here. This is stock.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Man, 7/8 inch blades are awesome.
Tauntaun will freeze before you reach the first marker. We'll see you in hell.
Flex.
We'll go to the Dagobah system. There you will learn from Yoda, the Jedi Master who instructed me.
I am a Jedi,
The Return.
like my father before me.
Gotta have R2-D2 on there, man. The Return is such a good font. Okay, so Aidyn, in order to change your colors, you had asked me about it. Your Neopixel strip is an RGB, and your board will change on the fly. So, in order to access that, you're going to press and twist the auxiliary and the saber, and it'll enter spectrum mode.
Spectrum.
Now from here, you just twist, and you got all these colors, about 13 different colors. And you just scroll until you find one you like. This is the Return, so let's go to... It's the Return, so let's go to green. Yeah, a couple different shades of green, but every time you hear one of those clicks, that's a different color, so it kind of helps you land on the one you want. Then press the auxiliary button, and it stays. And Shatterpoint is the Mace Windu style one I left on there for you.
This party's over.
I left Shoto on there for you too. Again, you just press and twist, and you got all your different colors. Some look better than others. On camera, they always look wild.
Spectrum.
It's a trap! It's a trap!
All right, so there we go. Now I'm going to show you. You just press this down, right? Press that down and then tighten. And that keeps your blade plug down in there. All right. I'm going to show you real quick how to take the battery out, because this is kind of a deal. So You're gonna take, I did a clamp mod that's old school to these. You're gonna pop it open. It's a little hard. And then you're gonna twist left once to loosen it. Then you can unthread your body, right? That slides off. There's your CFX. I had to wire the board upside down so they couldn't hide the wires, but that's okay. It's just, you can see them. Normally a lot of people like to hide the wires as best as possible. With this chassis, I was not able to do so. And then your SD card access is gonna be down in there. If you ever need to change anything or do anything, take the battery out first, then use some pliers or something to just pop that SD out. So what I do, and I keep a guitar pick, not only because I'm a rock star, you know what I'm saying? I keep a guitar pick, I say that and then I can't find my guitar pick. I keep a guitar pick to pop these batteries out sometimes. I can put a ribbon in there, I'll glue a ribbon in, see if that works, but if not, get a guitar pick, kind of a thicker one. And there's this area right here. Now what you wanna do is you wanna hold the saber with it closed, hold this end with your hand, stick this guy in there, and then pop her out. See? So that's all you need to do to pop it in and out. Now, your positive is facing this way. One way, if you, I will leave a red dot plus sign in there, but one way you can always tell which one's positive or negative. Red goes this way, black goes this way. So black goes to this tab down here. So that's your negative. So the nipple side, see how this is flat, that's your negative, that's your positive. Positive goes in first, and then again, holding this, you don't want to crack it in there because you could risk breaking this chassis. So hold the chassis with this hand, and you're going to put it in positive side, first in there, and then you're just gonna push it right there. Easy peasy, man. That's pretty much it. And then whenever you're, like I said, I'm gonna play with this card to get it a little bit more attached because it will come undone a little. But once you have that, slide this guy on there. If you feel that it won't go on, it's because of that switch. So yeah, slide that back in there. If you feel it hitting something, it might be hitting that. Again, I'll try and make that a little easier for you, but once you get the body on, it'll start threading. You'll feel it. Let's go. Yep. And then this is where I need to make this better for you. It's just so tricky. These bubble cards are not width enough for that. It's just, I've had to modify the crap out of this thing. So you'll want to make sure that your bubble card is there. Clamp closes. It should be kind of hard to close it, but you'll be able to get it. And then just make sure that once it is closed, you can. So I'll try to make this a lot easier for you, but I just want to make a video real quick and show you that it's done. Hope you enjoy it, man. I will be in contact with you a lot on it and show you every step-by-step way to do it. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, may the force be with you.
Who's scruffy looking?